Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawm. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim, until they change what is in themselves. You see, this ayah is a great reminder. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us here that change comes from inside. Change comes from the heart. We can't change our external and say that we have changed ourselves. No, change always comes from inside. We need to change our hearts. We need to change our mindset in order to change our conditions. You see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always encourages us to change ourselves in the Quran. Therefore, there is the concept of tawbah and istighfar. You have made a mistake in life, you have committed a sin, now seek tawbah and move on in life. Change yourself, improve yourself, embrace your actions, accept your mistakes, and move on. A person who killed 99 people, he asked someone, is there a way for me to improve? He was told, no. Then he killed him as well and completed 100 people. People want to change. Allow them to change. Allow them to improve themselves. A mu'min is always changing and improving himself. He doesn't get stuck. A mu'min is not standing somewhere and thinking about something which he did in 2 years or 3 years. If we are stuck in life, we're gonna increase ourselves in anxiety and depression. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to have a miserable life because of our mistakes and shortcomings. He always wants us to improve ourselves individually and collectively. You see, when we get calamities collectively, it means that we need to change as a nation collectively. When we get tests and trials individually, we need to change on an individual level. That's how it should be. You see that water which doesn't move, it gets dirty and grows harmful bacteria. Similarly, if we don't move in life and work on ourselves, on our development, we can get stuck in bad habits and filthy environment. If you want the people to change in your surroundings, you need to change yourself first. Embrace your mistakes. Be kind to others. Be patient with others. Eventually, people in your surroundings will start changing. They'll get inspiration from you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasizes here that change comes from within. It comes from inside. If someone has acne scars and pigmentation on their face, they apply the makeup on and they say that scars and pigmentation have gone permanently. It doesn't happen like that, does it? They are there, you are just hiding them with the makeup. But when you'll remove the makeup, you'll see the same face. Similarly, you can't bring change from outside and say that you have improved yourselves. Until people change themselves from inside, they can't change from outside. They can't change their condition. Today, as a nation, why we are suffering? Because we have adopted the habits of hypocrites. They portray themselves differently. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned a lot about hypocrites in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't want us to be hypocrites, having something else in the hearts and saying something else on the tongue. This is not how a mu'min should be. You know what they say? A mu'min is like a glass. You can see inside them. What they are from outside, they are from inside. Subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees us from inside. How our hearts are, how our mindsets are. We can't portray good and shiny from the outside. And when the Lord of Universe is seeing us how we are from inside, why are we pretending to be really shiny and glowy from the outside when we are dark, gloomy, and ugly from the inside? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to grow and be better every day. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.